Alright, hello everyone. It's Mr. Punkos from Heavy Ammo Banner. Blah, 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 Heavy Ammo Banner. We're here with some Black Ops 6. If I have timed this correctly, which I know I have because I'm recording this like 2 days before it's supposed to go up, this should be the last video before Black Ops 7. The last Call of Duty video. Well, I guess yeah, the last video in general before Black Ops 7. And like last year, I did this thing last year where I talked about my thoughts on Modern Warfare 3 overall as a year, and I almost kind of didn't want to do it this year because I felt like the COD discourse has been especially annoying this year compared to most other years. But I thought I might as well because I gotta fill the time before fucking Black Ops 7 anyways, and I need a Wednesday anyways. So and like to start it all off, really, I want to talk about the difference between this year and Modern 3's year, with not based on like how it started and how it's going or how it went, I guess, but also mainly the fact of like expectations, right? So I talked about this a lot in the Modern 3 video, that people really weren't, or at least I wasn't really expecting much from this from Modern 3 when it was first announced, and even when all the shit came out. Is that a fucking LAG skin? That better not be. Holy shit, that's crazy. But yeah, I wasn't expecting much out of Modern 3, because of how abysmal the Modern 2 year was, and how it seemed like in the pre-release stuff that game was just going to be a rehashing of that game, of Modern 2. But that was the exact opposite with this game. We've made it no secret on high that we are massive fucking Treyarch fanboys, or at least I am. I know Joel has, become a. It sounds like it sounds like I'm being elitist, but it's not, he's like a recent convert. But I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it as snobbily as that sounds like. Is what I'm trying to say here. Basically, I mean, I was, I was defending Black Ops 1 when everyone was complaining about hit detection. I've always been like ride or die Treyarch. And yeah, so every year with the Treyarch COD, every year as the games, kept coming out and they kept being fucking, bangers. Even if I didn't appreciate back then, even if I didn't appreciate them back then, I still, well, I'll let you handle that. But even if I didn't appreciate the games, I still, went to bat for Treyarch and really enjoyed pretty much all Treyarch titles. And that was no different going into this game. I enjoyed Modern Warfare 3 being good, was a pleasant surprise, but this game being good was supposed to be the expected outcome. And it wasn't entirely that. And this is going to be difficult for me because, like I said, the discourse for Black Ops 6 has just been fucking atrocious this year. It's just been so unfun to fucking wade into in every fucking Reddit post and Twitter thread and fucking YouTube video, and 16 enshittification, and the enshittification of COD map videos that I had to fucking go through this entire year. Even if a lot of them were good and had good points in the end, I still it led to some tiring fucking talks that always showed up. Okay, Jesus, I was like, please kill me, bud. Yeah, it led to some tiring talks of COD during this year. And like, were they wrong? No. Is Black Ops 6? Well, I guess I should go back to what I was originally supposed to be saying at this point. Is Black Ops 6 a fucking solid 12 out of 10 fucking COD? No, absolutely not. I mean, is there such thing as a 12 out of 10 COD? I don't think so, but like, is it is it a 10 out of 10? Is it as good or better than Modern Warfare 3? And I'd probably unfortunately say no after this year. But at the same time, like, is this game a fucking shit show? A game that never should have came out, and they wasted their time. They should have just fucking done a second year of Modern Warfare 3. I don't think so. I think this game was extremely solid. Maybe not map wise, but extremely solid from the gunplay and competitive side. Great year to watch, not just not just because of my bias of some of the results, but also just in general, just a fun year to watch. Guns are great to use. The maps, everyone's going to talk about the maps because that's probably the biggest like pain point of Black Ops 6 as a game. The map design was fucking not good. It's actually kind of funny because if you look at like the DLC maps for like, if you look at Modern Warfare 3's year, it went from all Modern Warfare 2 maps to brand new maps in the later half of the DLC, and it was like the exact opposite for Black Ops 6. It started with all unique maps and then moved over to basically all remakes by the end of the year, which is an interesting prospect. But maybe I'll cross that bridge when I want to talk about it in a second here. Oh, I did not want to pick that up. All right, I guess we're LMGing now. Hey, bud. I've never used this thing. Peek me. Peek me. No? Whoa, hey, buddy. Yeah, I just think, like, obviously, the map design wasn't great, but, like, even with the maps being that bad, like, when I still very much enjoy my time on all the maps in the competitive, like, plays. I think the competitive playlist was, like, really the true, like, saving grace of this game. Obviously it was, full of hackers and all that jazz and shit like that, but I really had a fucking amazing time with the with ranked play this year, in a way that I kind of did with Modern Warfare 3, but I haven't really felt since like Black Ops 2, maybe Black Ops 3. And like I said, like I'm not trying to defend the maps here. I'm not trying to defend the Treyarch here. I do like listen. If we had to rank all Treyarch games, it'd probably be in the bottom of the Treyarch games for me. But I wonder how much of that is just like the fact that like it's the newest release, and newest release is always going to go down poorly. Like that's just the nature of, you know, grass is always greener syndrome that the COD community has always had and probably will always have for the rest of the time. Like when I think about this game, I get frustrated. You know, just thinking about certain aspects of it. But at the same time, like if you told me like I had to play this game, like you know the Homer Simpson fucking eat donuts meme, like if I had to fucking if I was force fed this game for the rest of eternity, I don't think I'd be that mad about it. I'm not gonna lie. Like the gunplay felt really fucking good. The new movement will kind of apply it messily like that. Like I don't know. Like I feel like Omni movement was literally just a test run for the you know wall jumping that Black Ops 7 has, because it feels so much more natural in Black Ops 7 with the wall jumping compared to the like Omni movement dives in this game. So I don't know. Like I'm into like it feels kind of weird. The diving and shit felt weird, but like everything else about the Omni movement felt pretty fucking good in my opinion. It makes, you know, your movement in general feel more natural. Like, I don't like the fact you can lay like this and you lose your fucking icon. So people can just sit like that and fucking get super cheap kills, but that was a problem all year. And I was really hoping they'd eventually fix that, and they never fucking did, which is unfortunate. Everything about this game felt really good. It was just the little things that didn't feel like up to Treyarch standard, if that makes any sense. Also, I should mention, like, after this game, we're going to go into the small map playlist, probably for the rest of this video. I just want to do one normal game to, you know, sort of let my points... Let my brain think. Hey, bud. When Black Ops 4 first came out, I was, you know, on the front lines defending it online. I defended it because I genuinely, like, with all the problems with it, I genuinely felt like I could see the vision. And with this game, I can definitely see the vision too. Like, again, it's really fucking fun. It's fast-paced, it's fun, it's fucking... Like, I had a good time all year. I just didn't have... I guess the difference is... It's like a difference of, like, expectations. Like, I came into Modern Warfare 3 expecting, you know, the worst, and I came into this game expecting the best. And I got... arguably the best with Modern Warfare 3. Maybe not the best, but arguably pretty fucking good with Modern Warfare 3. And I got, you know, pretty fucking average with this game. Which is just, you know, unfortunate, honestly. Unfortunate, like that fucking death right there. I really should have killed him. I just realized they have a VSAT. I could do that. The first time in a long time. Wow, you are... Okay. I'm trash. Really just... I didn't want to do this video at all, like I said, because of the discourse, quote-unquote. But also because, like... I don't know, like... It was just, I don't know how to describe it. I'm so all over the place because I really don't know how to feel right now about this game. I thought once I started recording this, I would, like, all of it flow out of me. And I'd be able to talk, but I just don't fucking know. 100% though, this game, I'm going to think back to, just like Black Ops 4, I'm going to think back to this game in 2 years and be like, damn. Like, we really had it all. And probably because we're going to be in the fucking depths of a goddamn IW COD at that point, but I'm just going to think about this game and be like, damn. Where did we go wrong? Alright, like I said, that was our one game of, you know, normalcy, just to sort of get the vibes off to the... Small map playlist? What does this have in it? It is just the face-off maps? Okay. And the difference between that and face-off mosh pit is Nuketown, apparently. Okay, let's go. Oh, you know what? That's the difference. The difference is we can get domination. Well, shit. Alright, we're back. Let's use the SOG. Yeah, we're back. We're back in the small map playlist, small map mosh pit. We're in face off actually. I did a audible switch because I didn't want to play Babylon Dawn. That is a bad time. Like that's the thing I think is that like yeah I think I would take a Babylon Dom over a fucking I don't know like over a lot of maps in this game. I'm not gonna you know sit here and say that there were like no problems with this game at all. Hello, okay. Because obviously I think there were. I think you know even though I made a joke about the fucking the small map video economy that has sprouted up with this game, I think they did have a point. There are way too many fucking small maps in this game, and it felt like they were coming out like 2 small maps per 1 fucking big map or normal map, and that's kind of fucking crazy to me. I get it's probably what most people are playing nowadays, unfortunately, but I don't know. It still makes it fuck off. It still makes it fucking rough, you know. Something rough that I'm not crazy about. God damn it! Fucking who used Last Stand? Pussy. Along with the fact that the whole using too many tactical situation, I don't know if we'll see it on this map because this map's kind of you know bigger, and also the fact that it's not like an objective game mode, so we'll probably see a lot of sons stuff. But like there was still, you know, like an inflation of tacticals that I was complaining about. Modern Warfare 3 has still you know lived very strong in this game post release. And you could also be saying, like, oh, why don't you complain about the skins? Because I would never complain about the fucking skins. I think the skin drama that happened this year with the fucking Beavis and Butthead skin and the fucking American Dad skins is genuinely some of the dumbest shit that's ever happened in Call of Duty when it comes to dramas. I mean, we had Joker face paint and Black Ops, like, 1. We had fucking Nazi zombies in World at War. Like, Call of Duty has always been a fucking joke, and the more, like, the fact it's taking fucking Beavis and Butthead skins for people to realize that is insane to me. But yeah, so I'm not gonna complain about the skins because, again, I think you guys are fucking ridiculous if you're complaining about that. But my immersion, your immersion to a fucking game where you can jump around like that and fucking shit on someone, I don't know. If I sound so angry, it's because I've been hearing this shit for the last 6 months, and it's, you know, genuinely gotten to me. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, bud. Yeah, like, obviously there were problems with this game. Like I mentioned. Whoa. Shout out aim assist with no smokes. That's a big one. That's a big fucking one right there. I think the perk combination system was cool, where you can get, like, an extra bonus thing for having 3 of the same perks. But obviously the recon was a little bit overpowered at launch, which is very unfortunate because I love recon. And I felt like kind of cheesy using it, even though I still used it. I also, this is kind of a side tangent, but I've just noticed it a lot more because obviously I'm really close to Dark Matter. I hate the fucking way they did Dark Matter in this game, where you can unlock it one at a time. I know they did that for, what, Modern Warfare 3 and fucking, maybe not Modern Warfare 3, but at least Modern Warfare 2 in this game. I can't remember. They did it for another game too. And I hated it then too, for the record, so that's all I'm saying. Holy guac your ass. You just, like, for as many problems as this game genuinely does have, I think the fucking post-map support for this game was fucking atrocious. I don't think there are, like, compared to Modern 3's post-map support, they were, like, almost none. Almost, like, no good fucking maps. I think, like, maybe, yeah, I don't know. I have very low standards for COD maps, as you'll see in a future video that I eventually will make, hopefully. It's still in the editing bay because I'm a lazy fuck. Yeah, I have very low standards for maps, and, like, I still honestly think, like, there are very few maps that, like, really stood out in the DLC for this game, unlike, again, Modern 3. And again, the only reason I'm comparing this to Modern 3 so much is that Treyarch is supposed to be the gold standard for me when it comes to Call of Duties. I looked at Treyarch as, like, how COD should be made, quote-unquote, for me, at least. And I'm not going to say they dropped the ball this year, because I definitely don't think they dropped the ball, but it's just, like, it was not what I completely expected. Get fucked. But again, like, at the same time, like, you know what I think this is? Just like Black Ops 4, I think when this game is good, it's fucking damn good. But when it's bad, when you get, like, the fucking terrible lobbies, it feels like hell. And I think that's the biggest thing. Looking at fucking Black Ops 7, which should be, you know, it's coming out in a couple days at this point. Like, I still have those sky high expectations out of a Treyarch game, and I still very much enjoyed my time in the Black Ops 7 beta. Again, like I said, I think the movement in Black Ops 7, the advanced movement in Black Ops 7, is, like, fucking infinitely better than, you know, the attempted advanced movement in this game. And I don't mean that in, like, a derogatory way either. I think it's just, you know, the nature of a mechanic that's more natural. Like, I even back in, like, Black Ops 1, when they first introduced a dolphin dive, I barely ever fucking dolphin dived unless it was, like, by accident, or unless I was, like, trying to make a funny, like, a clip, basically. But before I clip shit, you know? Like, oh god. Oh my lord. Oh no, you took my fucking quad feed, man. Every time I try to fucking shit, every time I think about how much I, like, you know, the frustrating parts of this game, I think about moments like this, and how much I'm playing bots, what the fuck? No, like, how fucking good this game feels when you go on, like, streaks and shit. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that this game, again, just like Black Ops 4, I don't think I'm going to appreciate this game until way after its life cycle, which is unfortunate, but at least I'm getting to, you know, at least I'm understanding that now, right? I know you're here. I saw you. Yeah, I did. Okay. You know, sky high. I just, like, what the fuck is happening, dude? I just don't know. I just really hope those actually go through, unlike this game. Which, again, like, the funny thing about this, too, is, like, if this game was made by IW, I would be fucking singing its praises to the fucking rooftops. I'd be screaming about how good this game was, and how IW redeemed themselves, and, like, how great this, like, everything is. I'll let you finish him, teammate. There you go. Yeah, if this was an IW game, I'd be screaming this game to the fucking rooftops about how great it was. It's just the fact that it's a Treyarch game is that it just comes with so much more baggage for me. This is the first time in a long time I've had to do a fucking, you know, goodbye game. What the fuck? That was so weird. Yeah, this is the first time in a while I've had to do a goodbye video for a Treyarch game, because I didn't do one for Cold War, obviously, going into Vanguard, and I didn't do one for I didn't do one for Black Ops 4 into Modern Warfare 2019 because we weren't uploading as consistently in that game. But hey, we'll take it. Holy shit, that was a pretty good game for me. I'm probably gonna do one more game just so I can have a little bit more. Oh yay, let's go! I actually got a clip. I got a fucking final. I feel like I walked into, like, a fucking boosting lobby accidentally, because, like, that was the weirdest game of my life. I don't know what the fuck was happening there. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? This is sick. Just getting gassed up by random people. You love to see it. All right, our last game of Black Ops 6. Unironically, probably because I doubt I'm gonna be playing Black Ops 6 again before Black Ops 7 launches, or who knows. Assumably my last game of Black Ops 6, which is kind of crazy to think about. And like, I wonder, I would love. Obviously, this is impossible. Maybe when I, about to die and I can, look back on my life. I wonder, what my last game of every single COD was, because obviously there had to be like a last game for that year, or just in general. Like, I don't know. I guarantee you all of them are shit though, because I've never had luck with these last games. Fuck it. We're gonna go sweaty. We're gonna go sweat mode. Getting into it one last time. Holy block! I'm getting out of there. I don't think this game is going to get the the flowers that CODs get nowadays whenever they are past their expiration date. I don't think we're gonna see a post 6 months, maybe not. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see a post like 6 months from now talking about how great this game was and how much you miss it compared to dog shit Black Ops 7. I'm most likely probably wrong though, because the power of nostalgia is fucking insane. As you can see by 90% of this channel. Yeah. Oh, you're a bad guy? Alright, I'm just gonna let you have him. I honestly don't think that's gonna happen. Or at least if it's gonna happen a couple years from now and not, directly later this year. Wow, you almost read me like a book, buddy. So did you almost, buddy. Well, I showed the easiest 4-piece of my life. But I think I'll appreciate this game. I mean, for the record, like, one thing this game definitely has over Modern Warfare for me, like, hands down, is the fact that I love the comp weapon. I could use the Jackal for the next 5 years. I don't think I'd get sick of it. Especially the fucking old Jackal with the certain muzzle that got taken out. I can't remember the name of the muzzle is. But yeah, especially with that thing. Holy fuck, I could use that thing forever. I know, obviously, like, listen. Was it the most balanced of all time? Probably not. But I still enjoyed the hell of it. And it still felt kind of hard to use, at least for me. So, I'll take it. Felt like I kind of had to work for it. Wow, I deserve that. Like, not counting gameplay things, too. Like, the return of the prestige system, finally, after all these fucking years, was a massive fucking W for this game. That, and obviously we're still getting it in Black Ops 7, but if we ever lose it again, next IW COD, cop, I'm going to fucking riot in the streets. It'll be a one-man riot, so it won't be that, damaging, but hey, I'll still be there. I'll still be fucking knocking over cars and shit. Toy cars, like, little kids' cars at, like, sandboxes and shit. But yeah, like, it's gonna be so rough if we ever go back to the fucking season pass system. Because it's so fucking, like, giga ass compared to the, flawless, in my opinion, prestige system. I also like the little bonus shit they did about it. I guess they finally realized, or at least they, came to terms with the fact that, like, prestiging is, even though it's, like, the main thing you do in this game, right, like in any COD that had it, it deserves to be praised, like, rewarded and remembered. So they gave you a shit ton of stuff for prestiging, and they told you when you prestiged, which is unironically my biggest favorite thing. My favorite thing about this entire system is I can see, like, oh, on November 18th, 2024, I fucking hit Prestige 9. Like, that's fucking sick, and I love that, and I probably, unironically, am gonna, like, go back to that so many times throughout the years, just to, like, look at it, like, oh, yeah, I remember, I'm pretty sure one of my prestiges is, I'll show it at the end of the video, actually, so I have a place to, like, go back without having to open this game during the off-season, or next season. But, like, I think one of mine was, like, November 26th, and I remember the night we did that, it was a fucking, like, we played, like, party games and shit like that. It was a great time. It was a fun time. And I'm happy Treyarch sort of like, made a way for people to, like, remember the good times with prestiges, because prestiges are, I mean, like, at least for me, like, back in the day, it used to take me fucking months to prestige. I used to never fucking prestige. It took me fucking years. I used to end up fucking COD after an entire year of playing at, like, 3rd prestige, because I would either, like, not want to prestige, or I would fucking, like, just be slow as fuck. So, like, so procedures were, like, moments for me. Like, I can vividly remember, what, like, March 2013? I was like, alright, I made it to prestige. Maybe it wasn't March. It was probably, like, April or May. But either way, 2013, I was like, alright, I'm not going to prestige anymore because I made it to prestige 7. That's the best prestige emblem. And then, by July, or not July, by, like, the end of May, beginning of June, I was like, actually, time out. I want to hit Master Prestige. Well, it was, like, 2014, so, like, years later, but still, like, there were moments that I had that I remember because of the fucking prestige system. Okay, that was 100% ego, I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling myself too hard right there. That was pure fucking, like, I'm in the fucking zone. Unfortunate. God damn. It was like, that, like, 30 seconds, I was just prestige gets me going, dude. It gets the blood flowing in my fucking thumbs, apparently. You love to see it. Hey, I got the thing again, goddamn. Gotta, you know, gotta type back if they're kind. I did not deserve that win or that win. I'm happy I didn't get it because if I got that fucking those last 2 kills, I might have like never shut up about that club. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, all right, that was probably unironically a pretty good game to fucking end the Black Ops 6 season on. I just want to do some extra waffling, kind of like I did last year. Like I said, where is it? The Prestige system. Here we go. Prestige. This is what I'm talking about. Like, where is it? November 26th. Yeah, day after Thanksgiving or day of Thanksgiving. I can't remember. We got to fucking play. We like had a good time grinding out fucking Call of Duty. I was just that was like a good time. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But these like just having a way to document what happened for me during a COD year is just super massive for me. I mean, I have that same thing with a Prestige or with a ranked play thing, like in my documents. Talking about bonuses, they also added the fucking old school emblems, for nostalgia fiends like myself. Again, a great fucking choice. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to Prestige 5 and get my beautiful, beautiful emblem back, but hopefully hopefully they bring back this system again in Black Ops 7, and maybe I can actually make the push that year. Who knows? I think this game is going to have a pretty interesting oops, I don't want to do that. It's gonna have a pretty interesting life outside of its fucking year. What that'll mean, who fucking knows? But I just real quick wanted to talk about. I mentioned that there were a couple maps that came out in DLCs that I actually very much enjoyed. What were they? I really like Haven is a small map. I like that one. Didn't play Gravity. Seeing Fringe back for Black Ops 3. Again, I got a commentary for that, so look out for that in 2027 apparently. But that's still I edit. Extraction was dog shit. I don't know who. It is a miracle that we did not get Extraction as a fucking map for one of these games because I would have never shut the fuck up. That map is so fucking bad. Oh, here we go. Dealership. I think, unironically, if they got rid of the fucking exploding cars for Dealership, I think it'd be a great S&D map. It's honestly really fun, in my opinion, if you're not dealing with the fucking exploding cars all the time. I think Bounty was really good as a hardpoint map. I really wish it kind of made it into the full rotation. Very unfortunate. But yeah, like I said, like, the maps were not what I was... Like, when we ended the Modern Warfare 3 season with such great fucking DLC maps, I was really expecting a lot out of Treyarch. I don't know why, because they're two different developers, obviously, or, two different developers. But yeah, I was expecting a lot when it came to map design, and I did not get that, and I really hope Black Ops 7 changes that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I really enjoyed the maps in the Black Ops 7 beta, so I'm hoping that trend continues, but yeah, I don't know. Maps are, like, the biggest thing about a game. They literally, for most people, make or break games, and, God, I just please, give us some good maps. That's literally all I ask for at this point. I know rank play isn't coming till fucking January anymore, or February, this year for some reason, for very stupid reasons, by the way. I will actually 100% die on that hill. The fact that it's not coming out in December like it did this last year, or I guess November last year, but December would be a month later for like this COD, is a travesty, and genuinely, shame on you, Treyarch. And it's unfortunate you guys didn't decide to carry that over. Yeah, and I didn't even talk about fucking zombies. I thought zombies was actually really good this year too. I don't think there were any super disgusting, gross maps, but yeah, I thought it was really good. This is, in my opinion, the most regulation new age COD of all time. It is like the baseline for what you expect out of COD. It's got multiplayer, it's got zombies, it's got a campaign. The multiplayer is average, the zombies pretty good, the campaign's good. Like it felt like it didn't take any risks, I guess, or if it did, it took them in the wrong directions, like making a fucking straight line map. And I like Bullet, to be fair. But anyway, that was I guess the final Black Ops 6 video. Yeah, if I had to put it in the list of ratings at this point, it'd probably be Cold War, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 6, Tier Break, Modern Warfare 2, Vanguard, and then Black Ops 7 is, floating all around the entire countdown right now because it hasn't obviously come out yet. But yeah, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't up to my personal Treyarch standards, I guess, is the best way to put it, as like a nice little summary. But yeah, see you later, Black Ops 6. I guess we'll see you during the off season of Black Ops 7, or, maybe never, I don't know. I never played Modern Warfare 3 during this entire off year, which is kind of crazy for me because I usually always go back at least one COD, at some point during the entire year, but I never did for this one. So, I mean, that's like partial credit for something, right? That's gotta be credit for something, I think. I'm rambling way too much. That was a Black Ops 6 video, and this Mr. Punk was from Heavy Moanbound, signing out. I will see you guys next time.